It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance, and we are joined by Joe Lyons. He is the mayor of the city of Claremont, first time serving as mayor. How is it for you, sir?
I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I enjoy the additional responsibilities and welcoming new businesses to the community. And actually, when we go out, I go outside, there's a bit more respect for the title. So.
Let's talk about Claremont and the surrounding area, the San Gabriel Mountains, the San Gabriel Valley. I learned recently from Congresswoman Judy Chu that there has been a bill that has been proposed. We're still looking at the language. It deals with designating parts of the San Gabriel Mountains, the San Bernardino Mountains, as national recreation areas. What does that mean?
What it means is that the area will be jointly managed by the National Park Service and, in this case, the National Forest Service to improve recreational opportunities that might exist within those mountain areas.
So what does that mean?
What it means is that there might be monies that will be made available for local jurisdictions to participate with those two agencies in proposing recreational opportunities for their constituents.
At the same time, I think about those mountains, and they're quite majestic, but we also know that they have caused some angst for some of those communities. There has been fire in those mountains. I know water is always an issue. So how does this potential designation play into those two concerns?
I think that it certainly doesn't affect any of the required fire management services that already exist. It may bring some additional resources to, again, address those issues within the forest area itself, associated with recreational opportunities that might be added to those areas. So nothing in the effect of changing the current responsibilities to respond, local,
okay.
and it might increase, in fact.
What about the fact that you will now have a federal designation, which to some members of society is seen as a negative?
Right.
It's seen as a potential intrusion.
Yes. My answer to that question is, one, currently it is already owned and operated by the federal government. So
they are.
They
those
are.
mountain
Those
ranges
mountain
are.
ranges
Okay.
are. So there's, but what this does do is it does give us a piece of local control over what goes on there. And
so it's actually the reverse.
To me, it is actually the reverse. That it creates bodies that are composed of local electeds and other stakeholders, and they manage the kinds of opportunities that will be developed within those in conjunction with, again, the federal and state and local agencies.
Now, I've spoken, as I said, with Congresswoman Chu, and it seems as if this bill has been sitting in Congress for years. Yes. And so do we really feel as if we are at a moment in time where we will see some momentum build behind this?
I think with her dedication to the process of including stakeholders in the final construction of the bill, that I think we're closer than we've ever been, and that it languished in the past for a number of reasons, with Hilda Solis being the first person to introduce that in her first term in the Congress.
Which is, 12, 14 years ago.
And then it was carried by Congressman Dreyer for some period of time, especially the wilderness designations. But I think this time the process has gone quite well. The public input has been very supportive of the concept, and again, with the concerns that water interests within the area have had, those have been addressed to some extent, not completely, but certainly to the extent that I think it will be, the National Recreation Area will become a reality.
His name is Joe Lyons. He is the mayor of the city of Claremont. My name is Brad Pomerance, and you are watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.